Hey, I'm Joe with RevZilla, and today we're going to take a look at the Scorpio Maverick security system available at RevZilla.com. So Scorpio got started in Cincinnati, Ohio about 20 years ago, specializing in security systems for the power sports industry. So they have a lot of experience building these types of systems specifically for motorcycles. So what we have here is a system designed to protect someone's motorcycle from being stolen or tampered with. So that's pretty much everybody. Nobody wants to have their bike messed with. So as far as fitment goes, this is a universal fit option that is just a 3-wire installation. As long as your bike has a 12-volt lead-acid battery in it, this will go right in it. Now, this is not designed to be used with a lithium-ion type battery because of the small parasitic draw that the system puts on it. So this system comes in at about $250. So RevZilla has that price match policy if you do find it for less elsewhere. Scorpio does offer a little bit less expensive option called the SRX 900 at around $200. So the main difference between the two systems is the range that the alarm system can notify the key fob. The Maverick system utilizes a key fob that will notify your smartphone via a free app up to a 2-mile range, whereas the SRX 900 has a key fob that's not able to be used with a smartphone app, but the key fob itself does have a little indicator window on it. The main difference is that the SRX 900 can only cover about up to a half-mile, where this one, again, will cover up to 2 miles range. So how it works, basically, is once it's installed in the motorcycle, if someone messes with the motorcycle, whether it's being bumped or tilted or the battery's disconnected, the alarm system will go off audibly, and it will signal a radio frequency signal to the key fob. And the key fob is linked to your smartphone via Bluetooth connection. So this is really ideal for someone who's maybe a commuter or a traveler. For me personally, I installed it on my Tiger, and I really, really like the peace of mind of being able to go exploring if I'm on a trip. So if I'm downtown and I want to park my bike and go for dinner somewhere, I can just leave all my stuff on the bike and not worry about anyone fooling with it. And then if someone does go digging through my bags or something like that, I could get a notification on my smartphone and go check out the bike. Now, to disarm the alarm, once it's going off, all you need to do is get near the bike with the key fob or put the key in the ignition and turn the bike on. That'll turn it off. So very, very easy to use. Once it's in place, basically as soon as you walk away from the motorcycle, the key fob will notify the bike to arm itself. And then as soon as you get near it, it will disarm itself. So there's no button pressing or anything like that for day-to-day use. So really, really neat integrated system here. So as far as what this other device here is, now this is a perimeter sensor that Scorpio offers separate. So this is an additional $50 piece. So what this does is allows the alarm system to go off if someone's just standing near the bike for any period of time. So even if someone's not touching the bike, this can sense when someone's nearby and will set it off. All of the things are adjustable here too. So as far as the accelerometer that's built into the alarm, you can adjust the sensitivity of that. And then also the perimeter alarm here has some adjustability as far as the range, as far as how close or far someone needs to be from the bike for it to go off. What I thought was cool is now that I installed the perimeter sensor on my bike, it guards all of my other bikes. So I have the perimeter sensor turned up quite a bit. So when I store my bike, now my Tiger is protecting all the other bikes around it, which is pretty neat. So that'll work for, if you're traveling with your buds and you have all your bikes parked in a lineup, you could have the one bike with the Maverick system parked in the middle, and it could potentially protect the other bikes from people even, being near. But you could turn the perimeter sensor off and just have the traditional Maverick alarm system on itself. Now, talking about controlling which features are off and on, that was really my only nitpick with the alarm system, is that it is a little bit tricky to turn the features off and on. You can't control the alarm via the app. You can control which notifications you're getting via the app, but you can't control the settings of the alarm system via the app. You can only control that via the buttons on the side of the key fob here. So it's a little bit tricky to set things up in the beginning initially. The user manual that's included is really nice, and the phone app, of course, will include a user manual digitally on your phone. So if you are out traveling, you could just check the app if you have a question about the settings on the alarm system there. But once it's set, you don't have to fool with it. Again, it arms itself as you walk away, and it disarms itself as you get near the bike or put the key in the bike. So it's really slick. It acts a lot like some of the modern keyless ignition bikes that are out there now. Now, as far as installation goes, as you see here, the alarm system itself is about the size of a deck of cards, and this is the RF antenna for it. Again, about the size of a pack of gum. You know, most motorcycles have no problem hiding something like this under the seat or under the side panel. And then the key fob itself is about the size of your regular, your car alarm system remote. And then the perimeter sensor here is about the size of a matchbook. So all this stuff is really easy to hide in the bike. Now, it took me about, I would say, an hour overall to install it on my bike. Some other folks might probably spend less time because they're not as crazy about making sure the wiring is super neat like I am. The main reason I was really particular about the wiring on my Tiger is because since I ride the bike off-road, I usually have tools and stuff under the seat bouncing around. I wanted to make sure all this stuff was really secure and that the wires weren't going to be nicked by any of my tools that I keep under the seat. But if you don't take your bike off-road, you don't carry anything under your seat, you could have a simpler installation. Now, as far as wiring goes, there's just a positive and negative to the battery and then a switched power feed. So that will go into your license plate light or your tail light, something that turns on when you turn the ignition on, which disarms the alarm. Super duper easy installation as far as the wiring goes. The biggest hurdle is going to just be sure that everything is nice and secure under your seat. But overall, I was really impressed with the system and how it works with the phone app. It's a free app that works with Apple or Android systems. So if you'd like to see what other riders have to say about this, click the info button on your desktop or mobile device. And if you have any questions about this or anything else you see on our website, give our Gear Geeks a shout at 877-792-9455 or shoot an email over to cs@RevZilla.com. Thanks for watching our video today about the Scorpio Maverick security system. I'm Joe, and I'll see you next time.